Hello YouTube, Nearly New Models here with my new negotiator kit. What we're going to do is we're going to turn this negotiator 8-shot into an 11-shot negotiator. Right now in this kit we have two different kits. We have the special edition, which is a carbon fiber printed cylinder. It's printed with carbon fiber filament, so it has high strength and durability and the look of carbon fiber to match the simulated carbon fiber on the stock gun. And the regular edition kit, and it tries to match the colors on the gun as well. So either one is your choice. Both of them come with my 2 spring spacers. We have the normal spacer that I used to include in the hammer shot kit, but now I include with the hammer shot as well as the negotiator a stronger spacer. This is the high power spacer, and this spacer is for those that want to maximize the potential of the gun. I do recommend using this spacer because it makes it easy to cock the handle of the gun back using this spacer. This one here makes it really hard to cock with your left hand. What we're going to do is we're going to do an installation video of my 11-shot cylinder. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to remove all the screws. I've already removed all the screws to make this fast. There's 5 screws in the handle. And then there's one here, 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 and here. Once you remove those screws, then you can remove the cylinder. And what we're going to do is we're going to install the spring spacer. So you'll need to remove these 2 screws here to get to the other side of the gun. Pull this part out. To install the spring spacer, all you need to do is just pry this out. Remove the spring, put the spacer of your choice on, slide it all the way on, put the spring back on, and then push this back in. Push this back in. Okay. Now, as you can see, that's kind of hard to install the regular one, so it's going to be even harder to install this spacer. But this spacer will compress the spring 100% when the hammer's cocked back. So we'll put this back in. Okay, put our 2 screws back in. And we do have to do some slight dremeling on the shell of the gun to get my new cylinder to fit in. You can either use your Dremel or you can use the X-Acto knife to cut this out. So where you're going to want to trim it is in 4 different places. You'll want to Dremel this area out right here and right here, so that you can see that you remove the lip that's there. Also, you want to Dremel the lip off right here and right here on both pieces of the shell. So as you can see, I heated this up with a lighter and pushed that in. You don't have to do that if you don't want. You just Dremel that off, Dremel it right here, and you only need to go about that far, and then Dremel this section out right here. The reason why is so that the cylinder will fit into and rotate without hanging up. One other thing you're going to want to remove is, you don't have to, but I've noticed a huge improvement with this gun is you'll want to remove this AR. And what I typically do is just clip it. I'm going to remove this one probably later. Just clip it here and here and at the bottom. And then you can take that little tab out, and then now you can get the AR out. You'll probably have to cut it out of there. But once you cut this out, I'll go ahead and try to remove this. What you want to do is you want to take your pliers and then dig out the pieces of the air restrictor that you cut. Just pull them out. There's one piece. There's the other piece. And then once you have the air restrictor removed, it will look like this on the opening. So you remove the air restrictor. You can leave the air restrictor in because the way my cylinder is designed is the darts will push the air restrictor in. I just noticed a significant improvement in the shots with the air restrictor removed. And I noticed that you can unclip it here on both sides and take the nozzle off and get the air restrictor out that way. I was not able to do this to get this apart because it's glued. So you can remove that however you want or leave that in. All right, so what we'll do now is we'll put our cylinder in. Just slide it in here. And then drop it in place. And you'll know if you got the shell right if you can spin the cylinder and it doesn't touch. It should not touch the top, bottom, or this side. And once you have that installed, you can put your shell back together. Put all your screws back in, and now you have an 11-shot negotiator. In another video, I'm going to do a demo of my cylinder with spacer versus the stock negotiator and compare the power and performance you get from the spacer and my cylinder versus the stock one. On YouTube and also on Reddit, there is some people that have sent me how they've cut this down to make it more like a hammer shot. Just remember that if you cut too much, it's called minimizing the negotiator if you want to look that up. But if you cut too much of it off, you'll lose all your screw holes. There'll only be 1 screw hole here and 5 here if you cut all this off. But you do not actually need any of these pieces here to hold the cylinder in place. So you're welcome to cut this down so that you can holster it, but I will be doing another demo showing how well this fires. Thank you for watching.